What up, fellas?
Going on, gentlemen?
What's up with it?
Steve, what are you stuffing your face with? You look like you're enjoying yourself. Ooh, okay. Nice. Hell yeah. Shit, how is everybody feeling today, man? It's Sunday. I know for you guys it's a little bit later in the day, but how's your guys' weekend? How did you guys' weekend go?
I've had a great weekend, man.
I had t-ball games. I had softball games.
Fair enough.
I hope the T-ball
What
game
you
is
got?
for your kids, not for you.
I don't know. T-ball beer
Y'all
league.
look
might be
like
fun.
Ray?
A T-ball beer league? I am so fucking down.
Do I look
Hey.
like Ray?
Everybody takes a swig when somebody hits a base, a shot if it's a home run. Yes. The game is more interesting as it
Yes.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, everybody good though? Shout out to Jeremy. It's his birthday. He fucking hit 40.
Appreciate it, guys.
Good job.
39, bro. 39.
40.
Not quite yet.
You're at 40, bitch. Let me see that
I'm
hairline.
in your way. What hairline?
Oh, you're right. It's gone.
Hey,
It's no lie, man.
enjoy that shit. I enjoy that shit because I'm running down the street and 40 is on my motherfucking heels, boy.
Man, we are all gonna get there, man. I think I'm like a few years away still, but it's all good, man. Happy birthday.
Appreciate it, bud.
Tell us about your weekend. What you been up to? What you been up to for your birthday weekend?
So last night, me and the wife went out to Grand Rapids, and we went and caught Free Beer and Hot Wings live at night. They do a nightly show once a year here in Grand Rapids, and man, it was so much fun. It was a really good time. We got some VIP passes. I actually got called up on stage there towards the end of the show to do like the charade things with the crew up there, the cast. It was awesome, man. I can't say enough great things about the people who are out there. You know, we're making new friends. Everyone was just amazing, dude. It was such a good time.
That's what's up.
And then today, you know, we got the podcast scores. We're going to talk about the draft today, and then my wife got me some tickets to go see Shinedown tomorrow night. So headed back to Grand Rapids tomorrow night.
Wait. So I saw you had posted that shit. And I'm thinking, any bar with free beer and hot wings, I'm down for. You mean to tell me that's the name of a fucking group?
Radio show. Yes, sir. They're based out of Grand Rapids. Then they're syndicated throughout the U.S. I mean, that's how I found them in Montana. You know, they're on a 2-hour delay there. Man, they're entertaining as hell. It's a fun show. Really fun.
You need to specify that because I'm thinking, okay, I need to come visit you and get some free beer and hot wings.
Yeah, and hot wings.
Sorry,
what's the?
Well, but the tickets they did give me 2 free beers, so I guess technically.
Hey, man,
fuck the beers. I can pay for the beers. I want the wings.
Yeah. You know what they say? If it's free, it's for me. You tell me where it's at, and I'm going.
And actually,
they did have garlic with all flats.
They did have the hot wings in the VIP area, man. You could actually have like a whole food buffet setup, man. It was awesome.
Man,
I guess technically it was free beer and hot wings.
They would have fucking had to drag my ass out of there. My fat ass would have been all over that shit.
Shit. Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm thinking you about to go get free beer and hot wings.
I'm telling you, they would never invite me as a VIP customer because shit. That motherfucker put us in ruins.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What about you going on this weekend?
Me?
Yes.
No, Richie.
Steve?
Oh. Yeah, I knew he ain't give a fuck about me. He talking about you.
Oh, you were talking about softball stuff earlier. My bad.
Oh, you did have a point. No, we actually I've been chilling. Yesterday, we took the kids because at the theater we go to, they were showing Star Wars Episode 3.
Nice.
So it was cool to go watch it in the big screen. You know, the kids never seen it before, so it was pretty dope.
20th anniversary?
Huh?
20th anniversary? Is that what they did in the theaters?
Oh, I don't fucking know. They just put random ass fucking old movies on, and It is the 20th. Okay, I guess it is the 20th anniversary.
Oh.
Said the
Thank you,
marketing
Danny.
department. Yeah, I know. She probably told me that, and I wasn't paying attention. But
Probably.
funny enough, is the baby, the one that we thought we were gonna have an issue with, was the one that was most excited about it and stayed awake. Bitch ass Bean and Rosie fell asleep. All right, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, I'm calling you out on our podcast.
Oh,
Bitch
shit.
ass motherfuckers.
Ow.
Waste the fucking ticket. You motherfucker. Fuck you guys. You know what, Bean? I don't feel bad for fucking putting that shit in your drink. Ha! Oh shit! Here comes Ray. I'm just kidding. I didn't put nothing in his drink. I was gonna give him a wet willy, but then I would have been the whole place would have been upset.
Right.
What's up?
What up,
Come on,
fucker?
Ray.
What is going on?
Hey man, we just like to say that we condone being live from wherever the fuck you're at, but man, pay attention to the road, all right? Damn.
I'm paying attention to the road. If you guys hear any weird noises, just ignore it. And everybody on YouTube and shit, don't say a fucking word.
I mean,
wait a minute.
what kind of
Pineapples,
weird
wait a
noises?
minute.
Because we might have to end this broadcast soon.
Let's all be witnesses. And
Car, man.
I'm just saying that's
you guys hear
road,
us, just ignore it.
road stuff is
Right.
the best stuff, all right? I'm just saying.
Wait, no, I need to know. Wait, did he go full Marshall Mathers around this motherfucker?
Right, exactly. Or is the cat in the car? I think the cat's in the car.
No.
That's more that's more
I
like
think that's
it.
what it is.
Oh,
my
shit. Hey man,
Cat riding
Doing
shotgun.
after the draft.
their cat's on his lap. What are you talking about? He's not running shotgun.
Oh God.
It's in my lap. Anyway,
Mr. Beast. So we just had the draft, man. The draft was dope. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cool. Other than it being in Wisconsin, and Danny was like, "Oh my god, like, why are people dressed like that?" I'm like, "Babe, it's a Midwest thing. Leave them alone."
Just like, wait, what did they dress like?
No. It was a what? No.
normal. You're dressed normal, wearing sweatshirts and shit.
No, like at first she pointed out, she's like, "Why are they in sweatshirts?" I'm like, "Babe, because not everybody in the world is fucking melting like we are here in Vegas, all right? It's fucking 90 degrees, hot as shit. We're melting. Fuck that. Like, not everybody's doing that. It's still cold over there." She's like, "Why is he in an overall?" I'm like,
Why
no,
is he not?
"It's not a blast." Oh, fuck you, Jeremy. White people are fucking weird, man. This is the same guy that wears his construction thongs to work, all right?
God damn.
As they say, man.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
It is his birthday, Ray. And in case you weren't aware, he just turned.
Oh, I got him.
Happy birthday, baby girl. I got a little
I got him
thank you
spoiled.
for her happy birthday, bro.
But yes, the draft. It happened. We all had our great laugh on Shador Sanders. I mean, Steve, I'm gonna give you props, bro. You say he was gonna drop out of the first round. You said the first round, motherfucker. I didn't think you'd curse him till the fifth.
No.
Holy shit!
I didn't curse him.
Damn.
Hey, I do want to thank you for that because that saved the Browns $40 million in cap space right there.
Hold on, Ray. Let's not act like you were fucking. You had the box cutters in your fucking hand, and we were trying to talk you off the ledge after the fucking second round. All right, you motherfuckers.
I was gonna.
No. The fact that old Ray is only here right now is because wasn't no bleach handy when they drafted Dylan Gabriel.
Oh shit, dude. I texted it out there. I'm fucking dying because like we're sitting there. I had never been so invested in a goddamn draft to see where this fucking idiot was gonna go. All right, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh shit, like Milroe went to the Seahawks. I'm like, that's another QB. I'm like, and then like right off the rip, fucking Gabriel goes to you guys. I'm like, Wow, I'm like, they fucking drafted this little ass dude before this fucking
was a
dude.
Brown.
I'm like, no. The ultimate
They
Browns
drafted
move was you fucking idiots drafted a quarterback. Then the next fucking round, you draft another quarterback. That is the most Brown shit you can
I'll
ever
tell you
think
what.
of.
I will tell you something though. That kid they drafted, that linebacker they drafted from UCLA. I didn't even think he was. I didn't think he was like early day 2. I wasn't thinking he's going till day or like early 3rd round maybe. Never heard of that
Man,
kid.
so you gotta remember this draft. After the first I'll say 20, 30 players.
Somebody got fireworks
It's,
going
a,
on in the
it's just
background. Y'all hear that?
I hear it.
he told you if you heard the sound, shut the fuck up.
It don't sound like pounding. I'll tell you that.
No, it's like a
It sounds like fireworks.
Yeah.
Jeremy, y'all got a clan meeting going in the background?
No, sir.
Nah, but anyway, it's a crapshoot. Anyway, goddamn, I cannot get this
Oh
out
my
my
God.
bro.
Anyway, go ahead, Steve.
Anyway, it's a crapshoot after about the first 20, 30 players.
Oh, of course.
After that, it's like wherever your team got them slotted, that's where they going.
Oh, for sure. And you know what? And honestly, like I'm looking at everybody's like shit. Apart from the, I get it. Like I get you guys finally he was there sitting at fucking pick 144 and you're like, fuck it. All right, let's just pull the trigger. But like I feel like the Dylan Gabriel was a very wasted pick at that point. Like I get
That was definitely
because it was a wasted pick for you guys and for Dylan Gabriel because you guys aren't giving him a shot at this point. I'm sorry,
He's gonna get a shot.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean,
Well, how many quarterbacks?
It is the Browns. He might get a
How many
quarter of a
quarterbacks?
shot.
How many quarterbacks can they actually hold? They hold what? 3 quarterbacks on the active roster. Can they hold 1 on the practice squad?
One on the 2 on the practice squad, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because one of them comes up
I think.
as an emergency quarterback.
All right.
Every single
No,
time, right?
the third, you can have 3 quarterbacks. You can have 2 dress and you can make 1 inactive. The inactive still dresses
Oh, okay.
just in case.
So you still have a spot on the
happen.
practice squad.
No, it's not going to even be a spot on the practice squad. Dylan Gabriel, I hate to say it, but Kenny
might be-
Pickett the odd man out.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a wasted pick. Like I feel bad. I feel bad for the kid because he is gonna. And you know what? They should do right by him and let him fucking go. Let him go find at least a roster that he can try to fucking, grab onto because he's not gonna get a fucking fair shot.
How is he not going to get a fair shot? He is going to compete right now.
Yeah.
That competition for that QB is wide open. The thing with Dylan Gabriel is Dylan Gabriel one man, and nobody had projected him to be drafted and start from day one.
Yeah, he might have been like one of those serviceable backups, like Chase Daniels, things like that.
No, I get it, but is he gonna have a? I mean, you got old ass Flacco there, who's probably gonna be the starter. Then you got Kenny Pickett, who is already quote unquote that serviceable backup, and then you have Standard. No, I'm just saying that's what you went and you got those fucking players. So now you add
Dylan Gabriel is a project. Understand that.
Yeah, but are you gonna kill a roster spot for a project when you got
no? Because he's either going to get cut or he's going to get traded in training camp. Somebody's going to need a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. He at this point it's like do right by him and just kind of let him go so he can go find somebody that maybe he can actually find a roster spot because right now his roster. What is he? Are they gonna cut Sanders? Can they cut?
No.
Can they cut Deshaun Watson?
They can, but he's not even on the roster.
No, he's hurt. Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah,
Right. So
He's
what?
out-
You're
he's
just gonna
done for
put him
the
on the NFI list
IR.
or some shit
Yeah.
like that? The not able. So I don't know.
Uplift.
The pup list, there you
Physically
go.
unable to perform.
Okay, so then they you have 4. So I guess what you keep 2 on your. What are you gonna do? Keep 4 quarterbacks? Does everybody keep 4
You can
quarterbacks?
keep 4. Most teams keep 3,
That's what I said.
especially with the injury history that the Browns have at QB. They're gonna keep 3. You can get a 4th one. Nobody is pounding the table for Taylor Gabriel, for Dylan Gabriel.
no.
No, and I get it. Like I said, and I'm just saying, like, it was a very wasted pick, and not only that, but you actually kind of fucked him out of an actual real shot. I'm not saying that
Honestly-
he can't get it, but he would have had a better shot going to a team like, I don't know, let's say Pittsburgh, where they don't have a fucking quarterback, and it's an honest fucking shot.
They
Because-
took
Did they
Will
draft Will
Howard.
Howard? Yeah, they got a quarterback.
Look. So here's the thing. What you're failing to realize is that the Browns did the most Browns thing. Dylan
no, I called that
Dylan Gabriel was probably going to go undrafted.
That's it's true, but he's yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I don't, I was just trying to look at it like, damn, like for all that, if you knew you were actually gonna, go for Sanders.
No, so if you look at the War Room, when they announced the Sanders
what?
pick,
I think the only reason why they made that pick was because of
Jimmy
what
had one.
Deion Sanders said about the Browns back in 2018 on that tweet. That if he was a young quarterback, he would not go to the Browns. I think they picked him. They're like, fuck it. Let's make
Go to
him
the
eat his
Browns.
fucking words.
Yeah, but also I think that came in from Jimmy Haslam.
I mean, honestly, if it came from Jimmy Haslam, he took a little bit too long.
No, they probably said, all right, enough with the shit. Let's go.
Ray, I got a question for you though. What do you think about them trading back from pick number 2, where they could have taken Travis Hunter?
They got Mason Graham.
What?
Or no, sorry.
They got
Yeah,
Mason. They got Mason Graham. They got a 20.
They got Mason Graham. Like
They got a first round next year.
I was gonna say you traded back. You got a second this year. You got a first next year, and you still got one of the top defensive tackles in the fucking in the whole thing. That was a sucker fucking trade up from Jacksonville.
Well, I
went ahead and said, I told Danny, I'm like, well, there goes another wide receiver to go ruin his fucking career in Jacksonville. There just goes another one.
But you gotta remember, he from down there, so
Who's from down there?
Hunter.
Then he should know how much Jacksonville sucks.
Oh, he wanted to be back close to home.
I'd rather be far away from home with a fucking
Did
winning.
you see him trying on the Jaguars helmet? Did you see that? Oh, dude, he had like the biggest smile on his face going, I'm not with the Browns. I'm not with the Browns.
That's true.
It ain't any better, I'll tell you that.
Oh, no.
You were gonna go to a shitty team in with cold weather to a shitty ass team in hot weather. That's it. That's all you did.
At least it's warm weather.
Yep, upgraded there.
It's not Buffalo.
I don't know. Sometimes if the situation's shitty, I don't want swamp ass, to be honest with you, with it.
Man,
that just makes it worse.
He's getting paid. That's all that matters.
He getting paid. It's warm all year round. I'll take it.
Playing the sport he loves, man.
No. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. For the Browns, that was a great fucking trade down. Great trade down, in my opinion.
They ended up getting Quinshon Judkins, that pick. The second round pick. That was a hell of a pick right there.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, I mean, you had, like I said, you guys. As soon as I saw it and what they gave up, I'm like, damn, like these motherfuckers robbed them blind. I swear to God, that's all it was. So good shit for the Browns on that one. I mean, surprisingly, you did call it. You said they were going to trade back. You still got great fucking players. So, I mean,
they drafted a tight end, which I thought that kid was going to go sooner. Honestly, that was a hell of a get too.
I don't know who that is, to be honest with you, but I know that I know. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I think he led the FBS in receiving or like receptions, I think.
Okay.
But he's from Bowling Green. He's receiving tight end. He's not going to block. Slow as shit. Hey, he's a big body. Throw down in the red zone. You're good.
Can I ask
I ain't
you
gonna
a
say he's
question?
slow. I ain't gonna say he's slow.
Is he?
He looks slow as shit. He
It's a
looks
tight
slow
end
as shit
though.
to me on film.
It's a tight end, man. Most of them look slow, but they're pretty quick. When you honestly think about it, most of them look slow because they're fucking big. But then, like, you're like, okay, they're pretty quick.
Yeah.
But so let me ask you this. My thing was, so you guys took 2 quarterbacks, right? And then you took 2 running backs. How's your guys' running back situation? Like, who's your running back? Your starter to begin with? Is that Ford?
Yeah, right now it's full. I guess the Browns and Nick Chubb they've had conversations about him coming back, but I don't see it happen now. They got 2 solid running backs in the draft. I mean, Judkins, he'll easily take over running back 1.
Oh, you think so?
Hey, quiet as his kid. Quiet as his kid.
Middle of the year.
Quiet as his kid. Samson can too.
Yeah.
All right, I just didn't know, like, because I see you guys took 2 QBs and 2 running backs. I'm like, I guess that was your guys' needs. Like, you guys went hard at
the
those
2
2 positions.
Well, the 2 running backs, I figured they'd do that. I figured they'd do 2 running backs.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I just wanted. I didn't know anything about, like, I didn't look up any shit like that. I just wanted to see what your guys' situation was with actual like running backs and shit. So,
yeah, Chubb's gonna. I think it's a long shot for him to come back. I mean, it would take. If he comes back, I don't think he's gonna be starting. I think he'll be a 2, maybe 3.
okay.
Depends on how he is. Because he came back from injury, and I think he broke his foot, broke his leg or something at the end of the year.
I figured I'd ask because I just thought it was the Browns doing Brown shit again. All right.
No, it was actually a smart move them doing that because you want to get younger at that position. Jerome Ford, he's all right, but when you got Judkins in there, who's basically he's like 6'1", he's a tough runner. He's fast. Yeah, he's dude. Okay. Yeah. Samson, that's like a night and day situation, man. That's almost like having Chubb and Hunt in the backfield again.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go to the Detroit Lions next and talk to Steve about how he feels, but we'll skip him for now. Jeremy, how do you feel your team did in the draft, dude?
Man, I'm stoked about this draft class. We addressed the O-line. I think we took a O-lineman with 18, and then in the 5th and 6th round, we addressed the O-lineman. That was huge for us. We took safety with Nick Emerwari. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm still trying to learn his name. Dude, that guy gives me Cam Chancellor vibes. Dude, big, he's athletic, he's strong, and he's fast. For me, that was the most exciting pick for the entire draft for me. So I am stoked to see what he's going to do in our secondary, man.
I think that's an exciting pick, but I think that guard you took out of North Dakota State or wherever the hell he's from, that was
Zabel. Honestly, yeah, no, like he's a big motherfucker too.
He play all 5 positions there on the line. Like that was a damn good get for us. Yeah. Damn good get.
I guess down at the Senior Bowl or Shrine Bowl, he was down there. He was manhandling these deep, like bigger, like Ohio State linemen. Senior Bowl, yeah, he was manhandling these dudes. Like so man, you guys got a good one there, man. I liked him right off the rip.
Dude, he's
great mustache.
I don't know about the mustache. These fucking guys need to relax with that mustache. They look fucking like a 60s fucking.
That might send the wrong message in Seattle.
60s porn star, and Yeah, I don't know.
We also took a tight end, I think, in the third round.
I'll show you right now.
Yeah.
Elijah Arroyo out of Miami.
So, dude. So from what I'm hearing, man, that dude is quick. Like he put up speeds last year of almost matching DK Metcalf chasing down Buda Baker. What I'm hearing about this guy he is quick. Yeah. So once again, excited about that pick, man. I don't know about blocking abilities, but it does seem like he could be a good receiving threat.
He's a pass catching tight end. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
No, yeah, man. That's what I said. Seahawks, they took 8 out of 10 on offense. We'd had a lot of money tied up in defense, through the offseason, re-signing Ernest Jones. So getting a bunch of offense and a bunch of offensive linemen, that was the big thing for the Seahawks. Needed that line to get shored up.
Honestly,
and I really think they addressed that.
I think this is a very good pick for you guys.
I'm excited about that one too. I think it's going to be great for him to sit back for at least a year, and learn from Sam Darnold. The guy's quick. He's a mobile quarterback. Last time we took a quarterback in the third round, we hit on him. Name of Russell Wilson. So I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Russ. I'm not saying that. But I think it was a good get.
Milroe has a higher ceiling, I think, Sanders has. Sanders has a higher floor. Milroe has a higher ceiling. So I mean, with the right development, he could be maybe Russell Wilson.
Hey man, like I said, when I saw them take it, I'm like, I told Danny, I'm like, fuck, like he's not, your super flashy fucking quarterback, but he's solid, and he's got a great arm. Like I was watching some of those highlights, I'm like, goddamn, like not Russell Wilson moonball status, but he was dropping shit in the bucket really well. So I'm like, fuck.
And I guess they plan on using him in the offense day one. Like I guess they might use him kind of like they use Taysom Hill with the Saints. They didn't want to compare him to Taysom Hill, but
that's the thing.
But you can't do that.
If you want to fuck him up, go ahead and do that. They don't need to do that.
Did
that shit doesn't work?
In college. Nope. Works in college, doesn't do shit in the NFL, man.
I mean, Taysom Hill has literally been the only fucking quarterback that's ever been, truly like actually got a contract out of that. But if you want to fuck him up, I mean, as a quarterback, he's not serviceable. And I'm talking about Taysom Hill.
Right.
So if you're looking forward, and I mean, unless you guys honestly think that fucking Sam Darnold's your future, then I guess you can try that. But if you want to fuck him up, if you want to fuck him up, go ahead and start doing that. I think that would be a big mistake by your coaching staff.
And I get that. You don't want to have the rookie go out there and have like an Anthony Richardson, from a couple years ago where he played 2 games before he ended up getting hurt 3 games. And you're right. You don't want your. I'm hoping that they're going to be smart about his usage and putting him in short yardage situations. I mean, that time will tell, but I am excited about that pick as well, man. Like I said, I think the Seahawks absolutely killed this draft. Ended up getting what do you got that pulled up there? Like I said, we had 3 guards that we took. We took wide receiver the 7th out of UNLV.
Hey! Shout out to Ricky White III out of UNLV. Hey,
yes,
man,
sir.
It's a smaller school. They usually don't have many draft prospects, but you know what?
None.
Hey. They had a wide receiver that went to the Seahawks. Shout out to that man, and good luck to you, buddy.
So overall, man, I'm very happy with how the draft went. I don't think there was one pick on there where we were necessarily reaching, or where it was like, hey, we should have gone with this person over that one. I'm happy with it. I'm very, very happy with this draft.
Honestly, it was a very solid draft. A lot like. Everything happened the way it was, like not the way it was supposed to be, but like you just said it perfectly. There wasn't like this crazy like fucking reach of like players it wasn't.
Right. I think the Giants trading up to grab Jackson Dart might have been a bit much.
And it was like,
you know the Giants, they love their white quarterbacks, all right? I'm just saying. The Giants like their white quarterbacks. I'm just saying.
Or Daniel Jones or Danny DeVito's or whatever that DeVito kid's name is.
I mean, Eli Manning. You had fucking. You talk about that's what they like. That's what they stick to. They don't fucking go from that. That's why they're shitty. To be completely honest with you. So yeah, it wasn't so much of a reach. It was more of the Giants go for what they like, and that was it.
I wanted to touch base on something just real quick. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I think it was the 6th round. The Raiders had a pick. There was another team that picked, and then the Raiders picked again. The Raiders went and scouted the Big Sky Championship between, I think it was North Dakota and Montana State, right? In the first pick in that round, they took the quarterback from Montana State, and then they took the North Dakota quarterback. So 2 QBs within 3 picks.
Hey,
as much as the Browns are going to Brown out, the Raiders are going to a Raider. Like, you know what? We can't decide who we want. We're going to take both of them.
Hey,
fuck it, we got both.
That is a Browns move right there. That is a Browns move.
Fuck it. We're gonna double down, take both of them.
Could have decided we liked more.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah, no, like I thoroughly enjoyed the draft. Like I actually like it was funny because Danny goes like we were watching it yesterday. Like anybody who watches football knows that day 3 of the draft, which is Saturday, you kind of just you saw a cop, huh? Yeah.
All black too.
That was a cop. He put the phone down, his fucking butthole puckered. He's like, oh shit.
Here we go. Hey, I'm out PA, man. These guys are assholes out here.
Oh shit, man. But yeah, no. I like we were watching it, and Danny's like, I think the Niners made a pick, and they were just like talking about this like random shit. She's like, why aren't they discussing the pick? I'm like, babe, you must not have never watched the draft, because on day 3 they pick the most random shit to talk about. They don't really talk about the picks. Like they'll say like, oh, they picked this person up, and he's good at this, he's good at that. Let's see if he can develop. That's about fucking it. It's not like the 1st and 2nd round where they go full fucking depth into shit. And she's all mad. I'm like,
by the way, those 1st round picks, they had like their life story and shit like that going on. What the fuck was that?
Bro.
What the?
Hey, did anybody see how fucking Mel Kiper had to squirm his way out of? He had Shedeur Sanders as the number 1 overall pick, and every time they asked him about it, bro, you could physically see him squirm. Of like,
his hair was falling out.
Like no, like you can see like with his eyes, he would look at the person who asked the question, and he would say, "Why the fuck did you bring that up? I fucked up. I don't want to admit it." And dude, he gave so many fucking excuses as to why.
You have to admit it. Just admit it at that point. But I fucked up. We can do that. Hey, I was wrong.
He gave so many excuses as to why this man dropped out of the fucking just out of the first round. Like, dude, every round was a new excuse, and every round somebody would ask him, "Wow, and Kip, you or Mel Kiper, you had him drafted number 1 overall." Oh shit, dude! I enjoyed every second of it just because I enjoy watching these national media motherfuckers, stupid fuckheads that think they know everything, just get fucking humiliated like that. Like, you literally show your ass and nobody gave a fuck. Like, you were wrong completely. Just admit to it. If you admit to it, that's it. That's it.
But Richie, that'd be admitting that he knows just as much as we do about who's going to be going number 1 in the draft.
Also,
you can't do that.
Also, hot take here. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think the NFL and the NFL owners put out a statement. You come to this motherfucking high and mighty like that, like, like, yo, like, you're better than the fucking Steve's not gonna come back. Something's wrong with his eye. I hope everything's cool. But he came in all high and mighty with his fucking dad talking about, oh, we pick where we want to go. I think the NFL, and this is also all you young men out there that fucking think you're hot shit, they will humble you. They will fucking humble you. They made this motherfucker wait 5 fucking rounds. And you know what? After reading some of the shit he said and the way he talked about how he was, you know what? Fuck it, dude. You deserved it. Yo, dumbass spent how many fucking millions on a dumbass fucking draft room at your house? Congratulations. Your fucking weight was more legendary than your status, all right?
Your weight.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
man.
And then, if you guys haven't looked, go look at her page. Mickey Loomis is still calling, buddy. Mickey Loomis is on the phone. He said, "You gonna wait a little bit longer."
I saw something about Cam Ward being taken number 1. It was like, Cam Ward, nothing flashy, a nice suit, nice thin chain. And they said this dude's gonna be a Pro Bowler for the next 10 years.
Did y'all see Warren Moon come out and give him his number? He told him, "I'll allow you to use my number for the Tennessee Titans."
Nah.
Warren Moon,
man, that's awesome.
Warren Moon came in on when they were like announcing him. He was already at the Tennessee facilities. Warren Moon surprised them, came out with a jersey and his number. He said, "I allow you to use my number, although it's already retired." I'm like, that's fucking sick. That's how you know you're a motherfucker. That's sick as fuck.
I said that says a lot about Cam Ward.
Hey, Carter went to the Giants, right? Abdul Carter.
Yes.
Yep.
He asked for.
And
He asked for a number. Hey, what was his name? Oh my
Lawrence
God.
Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor.
He wanted 56. He goes,
said,
"No, you get your own number. Get your own
number. Get your own legacy going.
Zero.
Mindset.
Care. Make that famous." I love it, man. That's great.
Hey, dude. Some people are cool like that. Some people don't. But also, Abdul Carter had some off the field issues that Lawrence Taylor probably didn't feel like, okay, you know what? He don't represent who I am. Like I said, everybody's different. Warren Moon, I thought it was cool as fuck. I thought it was cool as shit. Hey, I know, right? Hey, man, I told you we had a lot of shit to talk about. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Lawrence Taylor,
man. All right.
Lawrence Taylor. Look, if Lawrence Taylor says you did some iffy shit, that says a lot. Because that man violated a lot of fucking players on the field. I'll tell you that right now.
A lot of people off the field, if you know what I mean.
No, he didn't do it off the field. He did it on the field. Them motherfuckers were violated on the field, all right? But still, I'm just saying, I thought it was cool as shit. Shout out to Warren Moon. And you know what? Cam Ward, somebody said this, and you know what? I truly believe that I thought it was a really cool comparison. There's somebody talking about how he's the second coming of Steve McNair. And for the Tennessee Titans, if you have any history about the Tennessee Titans, is Steve McNair was everything to Tennessee. He led them on their first fucking year. Him and Eddie George led them to a fucking Super Bowl that came up a yard short. It was one of the greatest fucking Super Bowls against the greatest show on turf. And they came up literally a yard short.
That dude was a legend. That dude was a legend before he even got in the NFL.
Yeah.
At Alcorn State. State, they were playing YSU, I think. He shattered his leg. Stayed in there the last drive of the game.
Yep. No, Steve McNair. And you know what? Like I said, man, to be compared to Steve McNair, and you know what? He was a great quarterback, and he tragically was tragically he was murdered and in his fucking home, and to be compared to him, and then not only that, but then to be validated by Warren Moon, one of the greats, to come out and say, "Hey, buddy, here you go. You're the face of the franchise. Here's my number. Represent the shit, with all you got." I thought it was cool as fuck, man.
Yeah, 100%.
So, shout out to Cam Ward, and you know what? Hey, sometimes it goes to show, man, you can be humble and not flashy, and you could be the best motherfucking person that you can be. So, yeah, man.
But Richie, with all that said, how do you think your Niners did for the draft? We want your take on the Niners.
All right, so I think they did great. I honestly think they had a really great draft. Like I laughed, and I'm gonna tell you why I laughed, because so I've been shitting on them, dude. I've been shitting on them. I've been shitting on them since the draft was coming up, and I'm talking like mad shit. Like, man, y'all are gonna fuck this up. Everything.
You did it in our chat. They're gonna fuck it up.
And I did. And because I honestly expected it, because they had so many fucking picks, and I'm thinking to myself, watch, they're gonna do the dumbest shit. They're gonna do the same shit they always do. They take like okay, so
hey, I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. I'm probably losing service here about 2 seconds.
Oh, you going up in the mountains or what? All right, man. All right, cool. But yeah. So it was funny because we're sitting there, and I'm thinking, I had been looking at some shit about, you know, what we need and stuff like that, and you can ask Danny. I sat there and I was like, man. She goes like, who do you think they're gonna get? I'm like, I want them to take the kid out of Georgia, Mykel Williams. He's a good fucking solid fucking pick, and we need a solid fucking edge that's more, because Bosa brings that pass rush, you know, shit. We need somebody else on the opposite side that's gonna stuff the fucking run as well.
You need a bookend. Man. That's what you got with him.
So she was like, who the fuck is Mykel Williams? So then I was like, it's just a kid that I've been watching. Bro, when they fucking announced his name, I swear to God. Like, actually, we were behind on TV, and I looked on my fucking phone. I'm like, this can't be a fucking coincidence, because the webpage, the dude that posted it was at the draft. Like, he was in Wisconsin. So he posted it saying the Niners took Mykel Williams, and we were like, what? Like 2 minutes behind? So I'm like, this can't be a coincidence. This. Are you fucking serious? Like, they actually took him? Sure as shit, they announced him. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, this is how you guys are actually gonna start doing this shit correctly. They went defense first through fourth fucking round. They took defensive tackle, what they needed, linebacker. Yeah. Nick Martin's a fucking beast coming out of Oklahoma State. Alfred Collins apparently, there goes Ray.
He lost service.
Alfred Collins apparently hates quarterbacks, and he posts it on his bio. He literally says, I hate QBs. So
nice.
That's the type of mentality I want my defensive lineman to have.
Yeah,
I think they did great. I think they did what they had to do. It wasn't like super flashy. It wasn't any.
Hey, what's the SAF? The pick 24 out of the fifth round.
Safety.
Okay.
Honestly, the only one that I kind of like was like, you know, it was a Upton Stout. First off, Danny thought it was a beer that we were drafting. She's like, is that
beer is on draft? I mean,
she's like, is that a brewery that we're drafting? I'm like, no. He's a smaller cornerback, but then like I started thinking about it more, and I don't know if you remember, from you're a Seahawks fan. I don't know if you remember K'Wan Williams for us. He was a slot corner.
Yeah, no, I remember. I recognize that name.
So he was Robert Saleh's. Like, that was his shit. Like,
was that middle 2015 or like 2015, 2016, 2017? Yeah,
it was more of the 2017, 2018, 19. Like,
okay.
So, you know,
it was just pre-COVID.
Yeah, so they picked, and then like at first I was like, man, like he's fucking tiny, bro. Like he's gonna get fucking dogged by these fucking quarterbacks or these wide receivers. But then I was like, then I looked, I'm like, oh, he plays more out of the slot. I'm like, makes sense. You want a smaller, twitchy guy, because usually the ones in the slot, the wide receivers are in the slot are smaller, twitchy guys. So it's like
Tyler Lockett, your Cooper Cup.
Honestly, I would have loved for them to address offensive line better. They took a guard out of Iowa in the 7th round, which I mean it is what it is. Like, but they addressed the fucking defense, and to be honest with you, like that's what I wanted, because I'm like, fuck that, like we were getting our ass handed to us on defense. So hopefully this is for good things to come, and hopefully we're better this year on defense. That's all, and at the end of the day, that's all you can hope for, that your team turns out to be better than it was the year before. So,
and then you hope that your team is better coming out of the draft than it was going into the draft. Maybe not by a huge insurmountable amount, but better is better than worse.
Yeah, man.
And Richie, I'm not gonna lie. The guards that we took in the later rounds, I don't see them as starters. I see them as depth pieces. So I don't think that they're these people they pick. Oh yeah, they're starting day one. Other than the guy that we took at 18, Gray. I don't expect these other pieces to be, hey, they're going to be star player. No, they're going to be contributing pieces.
Yeah,
but
well, I mean,
some of the pieces that we do have now that are not great, they can replace those pieces.
And honestly, that's all you can hope for. Like, that's what the draft is for. You're hoping that these kids turn out to be great players, good, at least serviceable, and
right.
And some of them you pick up and they're fucking great. And
I'm not going to put too much stock into like grading. Like, when you hear experts say, oh, this team was an A for the draft, right? Because if you go back to, I think it's the 2012 draft, they gave the Seahawks an F. That was the Russell Wilson, Bobby Wagner draft. And they gave us an F for that one. So we were one of like 7 teams that got an A on the draft from, I think it was Pro Football Focus, Yahoo Sports. That's great. That shows me that it looks like we're making the right decisions. We made the right picks for what we needed. But you're never going to know until the season starts. Until you get into mini camp, you get into preseason, you're not going to know.
Well, you just got to continue my shit fest on Mel Kiper. He also said this, and I remember this. The front office of the 49ers do not know exactly what they're looking for when they're choosing at this position. They drafted a very skinny in-betweener safety and linebacker that they don't know what they're going to do with. So I don't like this pick for them. And that was Fred Warner. So yeah, so now you shut the fuck up, because Fred Warner is one of the best fucking linebackers in the NFL.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what any of them say, because at the end of the day, they don't know the process of what these teams are actually thinking of what they're going to do. You know what I mean?
But Richie, the best part about this entire draft process, well, I mean, first of all, content has given us stuff to talk about. Football's back. It's amazing. You have to look at the undrafted class that's coming into. I know that every team signed a shit ton of undrafted free agents. And you hit on those sometimes, man. I mean, Doug Baldwin for us, he was an undrafted wide receiver, and he is a legend in Seattle now. So just because you were taken after the draft doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to contribute.
Oh, exactly.
I'm not saying that it's always going to happen like that, obviously, but there is the chance for it.
It's just to me, it's you can sit there and you can analyze a person and you can analyze a player for what you actually see, but to sit there and like predict and be like, oh, he's going to be ass, like, because you don't know, like, I don't know. I welcome all these new rookies, all these players that came into the NFL. Welcome to the NFL. You're going to get your first taste of professional football, and hey, more power to you, man. You made it.
If I could just put one thing out there to all these rookies, don't pull a Joey Hunt.
You know what? At the end of the day, Joey Hunt made it. I mean, he
made onto a Ross. He made it something.
Look, the fact that the man is still on a roster somewhere He still made it. He might have got a pancake like a motherfucker, but he made it. All right.
It's still one of my favorite all-time stories, man. Love it.
I do want to give a shout out to and this player. Like I said, all these players. Hey, shout out to all of them. Whether you were picked in the first round or hell, even if you were an undrafted free agent, good luck to you guys. Welcome to the NFL, and we're excited to see everybody, all these new faces, because all these players. You never know when you're gonna find the great one. Look at Tom Brady, 6th round pick. And turned out to be the GOAT. So you never know. Work your ass off and let's have some fun. But I did want to point one out. And
can I take a guess at what you're gonna talk about?
Derek Harmon.
Green Bay?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Derek Harmon, it's more of condolences and
oh yeah.
He was drafted, and his mom's was on life support, and he was as a young man, that's going through a lot, and he was able to get to the hospital to tell his mama that the Pittsburgh Steelers had drafted him, and shortly after she passed away. So, condolences to you, man, and congratulations for making it to the NFL. Hey man,
that's gotta be so hard though, man.
Your mama gonna be looking after you, man. Don't worry about it. She's out there. She's up there smiling. All right, she's smiling. She's got your back, and
I can't even imagine, man, to get drafted and to then lose your mom. Right? I mean, that's rough. Dude? That's rough.
It's rough, but
I hope he goes and just fucking kills it.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
do it in the memory of your mom and just go out there, man, and just absolutely kill it, man.
Yeah, man. So shout out to him. Shout out to all these players, man. Because honestly, at the end of the day, like some people go through tragedy like this, and when it's supposed to be some of the happiest moments of your life, you go through something tragic like that. And then some people, just because something tragic is not happening in your life doesn't mean it makes it any less special. Enjoy it, enjoy the ride. And trust me, I'm pretty sure these NFL fucking coaches are going to put you through a hell and back. Especially as a rookie, you're going to get hazed. It's okay, to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, yes.
Yeah, to a certain extent, you're going to get. And you know what? If everything that I see when it comes to hazing is, the older players like to leave the fucking bill for the rookies to pay and all this shit. It's funny. Enjoy it. It's part of your career. It's part of your initiation, and can't wait to see you out there on the field contributing to your team. It doesn't matter whether it's mine or not. It doesn't matter. Congratulations. And
I'd like to just comment on one other thing that I saw from the draft. I think this guy was in the 6th round for Green Bay. He was in the green room the entire time, and it was the only time that Roger Goodall came out.
Yeah.
And you saw that, man. So he got his moment I think it was round 6, man.
Hey,
so cool to have the hometown team, man. Pick you. You got your moment. Yeah. You got it announced. Good for you, dude. And you stuck it out for 3 fucking days.
I think it was in the 2nd round, or in the 2nd day, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe it was 2nd day. I thought I heard it was round 6.
I think it was. Oh fuck! Who the fuck was it? I think it was Savion Williams. That was in the green room for, he was picked in the 3rd round, and they he stuck it out. He wasn't crying like a little baby back bitch like somebody that we know, Aaron Rodgers. Oh my bad, I have something in my throat. But
4th rounder. He was a 4th rounder.
Sorrell?
Yeah, Baron. Yeah, okay. Baron Sorrell. Yeah, hey, 4th rounder.
Hey man, like I said, he stuck it out. He enjoyed the process, and I get it, man. You're there. You're thinking you're gonna get picked up early, or have your moment. Yeah. And you know what? Hey man, he didn't give a fuck. He came out.
Had his moment.
He came out. He had his fucking moment. And you know what, Roger? I love the whole thing with the commissioner. What the fuck is his name?
Goodell.
Roger Goodell.
Goodell. Yeah.
I love how he comes out and he embraces the fucking hate that fan bases give off.
At the very beginning, he's like,
yeah, he's just like, come on,
you know, he's like, you
like,
feel the hate.
It's almost like you sit there. He's like, come on, like that's the best you got. Like, come on,
Richie, you can't stick your hand out like that, man. It's a little too reminiscent.
No, but
you're the wrong color, so I mean, it's all right. You can do that. If I did it, there'd be problems.
I'd have to bend over and show my ass cheeks for it to be the right color. but no, like it was cool. It was cool to see
Great draft,
the young man.
Everyone.
Yeah. Honestly,
I mean, all the moments of people getting the calls that they're being drafted, I love those, man. And I mean, it just puts a big smile on my heart watching these guys. They know their lives are changing forever. You know, all the hard work that they've done since Pee Wee football is.
I do want to say as much as I made fun of Shedeur Sanders and his downfall, because at the end of the day it was his downfall. It was a steep fucking slope that he fell off of, and I felt bad for him. You know, once the process was done, you know, because. But I hope this shows all these kids that are coming into this draft process. You're not above the draft. You're not above the NFL. I don't give a fuck who your daddy is. Humble yourself, because if you don't humble yourself, the NFL will. And
if we just put one thing out there, man, is people are talking about they don't want the NFL is afraid to have a confident black quarterback. Okay, that's been some of the narrative.
I saw some shit about
color. I can't comment too much on it. What I will say is there's a difference between being confident and being cocky, or being confident and being arrogant. There is a difference between those, and I hope that him falling in the draft like he did, if that humbled him a little bit, but he comes out and he kills it. Good for him, man. Like I hope that he does well. I think it was a bit of a story with him falling, but I don't want to see him fail either.
Like I did see some of the shit about people trying to make it into like a they were trying to make it into a like a race thing, and honestly, I'll go ahead and say it. I'm Mexican. I see some shit that that some people don't look at it, and they look at it and they're like, oh, they don't see nothing wrong with it. But I also don't use that shit all the I don't let it define me. And anybody who wants to make the shit about race, when you have, I mean, honestly, if I had a guess, and I'm not looking at anything that tells me otherwise, or that is giving me the answer that I'm like, out of the top 10 players that were picked, I bet you 80% of them were black. So don't give me any bullshit about this is a race thing, because
your number one pick was black.
At the end of the day, if you think like that, you're probably the ignorant one. Straight up. If you
they're looking for talent, they're looking for personality, they're looking for who's going to succeed on that field. I'm hoping they're not looking at color skin.
Look, if you don't know why Shedeur Sanders dropped as far as he did, maybe you need to educate yourself. Go educate yourself. Go look at everything that was said, everything that was done, because this young man went about this whole draft process the wrong way. His daddy went about this process the wrong way. I get it. He's an outspoken person, but you know what? Your outspokenness got your kid to drop to the 5th fucking round and then go to a team that you said you would never want to go to. So educate yourself before you make stupid fucking comments. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are, man. When the draft comes, these teams don't give a fuck what color you are, man. They want to see your talent and what you bring to the table. Also, another big part of the fucking combine, another big part of this whole draft process is who you are as a person, who you are as a fucking man. And if you're a shitty person, you think they're gonna want to deal with that shit? If you come with fucking baggage in the sense of your daddy trying to get involved with the fucking team, you think they want to put up with that shit? No, they
Not
don't.
one bit. You're going to
fucking
see
don't.
3 weeks of them, their quarterback doing shit, and you're going to have Coach Prime out there talking shit about how his
Yeah.
son should be starting.
Or
You know?
just opening his fucking mouth because he doesn't like something, and all of a sudden
Right.
he opens his fucking mouth and he's talking to the fucking media, and he's putting the team in a bad fucking light. Like, do you think people want to deal with that? So once again, if you feel like this is because of race, bruh, you're fucking ignorant. I'll say it. And trust me, like I said, as a Mexican, I have to fucking look at some of my own people and tell them the same shit. If you think this is about race and you're making some shit about race, you're fucking ignorant. And
I have to look at it for my people and saying that if you're a white QB, you're going to New York.
Yeah, and that sucks because shit.
That's worse than going to the Browns.
Honestly,
and I'm talking either Giants or Jets, either one.
That was a funny story because me and Danny are sitting there and she's like, "Oh, the Giants are QB need." I'm like, babe. And I'm gonna say this, and this is nothing racist, okay? This is not racism. I'm just saying the Giants like their white QBs, all right? It's just
That's
like
a fact. It's not an opinion.
I'm like, so I pull up a list and like I'm going through it. She's like, shit, they do. I'm like, yeah, see, I'm just saying.
I think that maybe did they have Tyrod Taylor at one point?
They did. They
had, that might have been the only black quarterback
Tyrod Taylor
having.
But I just think it's
they trend more to having white quarterbacks. I
don't think it's just that. I just think it's the Giants are always that old school ground and pound team. They don't like the flashy shit. They want their they want their quarterback to be a stand in the pocket quarterback.
Pocket passer.
That's who they always go for. It's just funny because usually, I'm not trying to say that white people are unathletic, but the most unathletic quarterbacks are white. So
you saw Daniel Jones trying to run that 100 or 80 yards into the end zone.
Hey, no! Don't do my man Daniel Jones like that. All right, my man Daniel Jones had fucking afterburners. The fact that he couldn't hold on to the ball or couldn't fucking stay standing upright is not my fault.
Oh, man.
That motherfucker, there was nobody within 15 yards of him, all right? He had wheels. So let's not do my man Daniel Jones like that.
Man, overall, this draft was so much fun. Like, I sat the night one. I had bunch of stuff to clean up in my garage, just some stuff I had to do. I'm like, I'm throwing the draft on. I got that on my phone. So I was paying attention, but I wasn't watching, but I was, anytime a draft pick was coming in, all right, stop what I'm doing. Who are we picking? Or what is this team picking, man? This draft for me was the most fun draft I think I've ever watched.
Honestly, I don't know what it was about it. I think it was just so like loaded with talent and potential. And I'm not saying other drafts didn't have that. I'm not saying that by any means, but it was more of like, oh shit, okay, like the teams were. It was bang bang. Everybody was doing best player available. Hey, what do we need? This is the best player for this position. Let's fucking go. Let's just do it. It was like a no nonsense fucking draft.
Everyone made good picks, I think, for the most part. Yeah, unless you're the Browns or Raiders.
Even the fucking Raiders, man. They surprisingly.
I will tell you, the quarterback that they took out of North Dakota, they're using as a wide receiver. They're not drafting him as a QB. This guy's quick. When he went into the draft, he knew he was going to be drafted as a wide receiver.
And you know what?
They took a QB for wide receiver. So I give them shit, but I got to be honest. I knew that it wasn't two actual QBs.
That's smart because let me ask you this question. Who makes more, a QB or a wide receiver?
QB.
You realize that when they have to give him a contract, they have to give him a contract for a quarterback, not a wide receiver. They can use him however the fuck they want. But they have to give him a contract according to his position that he has.
That's smart.
Smart dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no, man, I think it was a great draft. I think all four of our teams, and this is including. I know Steve wasn't here to talk about the Lions. And you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull them up. Let's see what they did.
Yeah.
I
I know they took an offensive tackle in the first round. I think it was an offensive tackle. Sorry, defensive tackle. My bad. No,
they did.
Yeah, Tyreek Williams, defensive tackle. That's right.
I know a lot of people were hating on it because they were talking about how, you have to understand it's the Detroit Lions out of Michigan. And, it's very unholy to take an Ohio State player. So a lot of people were giving it shit. And, sometimes people just need to get out of their own fucking way and realize, hey, look, man, that's a solid ass fucking pick. When I saw it happen at number 28, that's a solid ass fucking pick. That's a solid defensive tackle. So congratulations to that guy. Good shit. I do want to mention that they picked up Tesla. Isaac Tesla.
Isaac Tesla, yep.
You know what though? I think honestly, this is my personal opinion, but I think their best pick that they had was in the 5th round with Miles Frazier. That dude is fucking
guard out of LSU.
I'm talking to you, Steve. I don't know if you know this, and you look at you watch college ball more than I do, but every fucking thing I saw about Miles Frazier, that boy is nasty. That boy, that boy brings his lunch pail to fucking work to play that. He's gonna fuck you up for 60 minutes and more. So I think that
you give him 17-1 some time to throw the ball, man.
I don't know if he's gonna fix 17-1, but all I know is that he's gonna fix himself some fucking defensive tackles and he's gonna fuck them up. I'll tell you that right now. That boy is nasty. So I looked at that pick because I remember looking at that pick and I'm like, fuck, the Niners didn't get him. What the fuck? Like I'm sitting there like, dude.
It's gonna be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ricky, if we can change gears real quick. I sent you guys that video.
Go ahead.
I sent you guys that video through our chat of the play that the shortstop for the Mariners made, right?
Yes.
Right play, like it was awesome. If we're not pointing out the fact that our second baseman has got the best name in all of baseball, it is a literal war crime. Because we have Miles Mastrobuoni on our team, man. Love that name. Miles Mastrobuoni. Best name in all of baseball.
Miles Mastrobuoni. Okay.
You know what? Threw the ball when he flipped the ball, he was the one that threw it to first.
Hey man, I saw that play, dude, and that shit was badass. From that the dude. Okay, so let me ask you this. And I was looking at it. The dude caught it with his glove and then fucking flicked it with his other hand, right? That's what I saw, right?
He grabbed it with his glove. I think he flipped it with his glove.
I don't know. Like I saw his left arm go up. So he's
right-handed. So left arm, glove hand, catches the ball, throws it.
Oh, maybe
JP Crawford's right-handed.
Maybe it was the way it looked. It didn't look like it was in his glove. That's why I was like, God damn, like the way he did it. And then not only that. Okay, so first off, he fucked this. That's that dude. I'm guessing he's second baseman, right?
Miles Mastrobuoni is the second baseman. JP Crawford was our shortstop that caught the ball in his glove.
Okay, shortstop. Got it.
Yeah, shortstop.
Right. I'm trying to be better about it.
I got you.
So then he flicks it to the second baseman, correct?
Miles
Mastrobuoni, got it. The fact that fucking guy didn't drop that because it was short. It was short, and the way he did, like he reached out for it and didn't fucking drop it, but in all one fell swoop, turn around and flick that shit to first base. I always say this shit, man. The first, like the basemen that get fucking these balls thrown at them, dude, you gotta have some serious fucking eye to hand coordination, because you not only are you fucking, you got your foot and you're extended on the fucking base, but you still got to fucking have your glove out. And I know they're professionals, but those fucking balls come at you fucking fast and erratic. And they still make those catches, dude. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, that's a sick ass play. I'm like, that's what's up.
I played third base just the last time I played softball was when I was living in Vegas. So it was like 2017. Or 16. I was playing softball with some people there in town. I was playing third base. And I had one that was hit at me to my right. I go over, I grab the ball, I throw it over the first. Dude, I'm talking perfect throw right here. What does the first baseman do? Drops. Dude, I mean, textbook. But if you cannot catch the fucking ball, if you're a first baseman, none of it matters, man. I'm gonna have to send you another video though, because J.P. Crawford, our shortstop, man, is one of the best defensive shortstops in all of baseball. And he made one of the best plays about 3 years ago where he caught the ball and threw it midair from his ass to get the guy out at first. I'll send that to you, man. That guy is fucking impressive.
As I said, man, I'm not a big baseball fan, but I can appreciate a good play like that. And that shit was dope. That shit was hella dope. Like, I'm like, damn. And it's all for one out. It's hilarious because it's all for one out. And I can appreciate that, especially in a weekend where my focus is all on football.
Right. Dude, I had other stuff going on last night. Like I said, we were out and about. I get home at 1:00 in the morning, and I pull up the Mariners
you were
game.
Playing Call of Duty, bitch, and you didn't hit me up.
Well, you weren't on.
So I wouldn't know.
Well, I got on, and your brother-in-law was on with his kid, and he was like, "Oh, we're playing Q." I was like, "I'll run those two real quick." So yeah, we dropped some bodies in casual mode. I dropped a nice 15, and everyone else dropped 14. So leave the team.
I do want to give a shout out to Cheap. That's my nephew. We had a Warzone dub, a Rebirth dub this morning.
One of my favorites.
No. I'm talking about this morning. We had a Rebirth dub. I hit you up, motherfucker. You didn't wake up till you were fucking till late as shit.
Yeah, I was out. I went to bed late as shit.
We were playing, and he had 14 kills. So
nice.
Yeah, he went off, and
that's awesome.
It was a good match. But shout out to him. But yeah, man. It was.
He's also the one that did the game where we won, and the last person that was killed, he did the unicorn fart.
The unicorn fart fucking kill. That's.
Oh man, that's
wow!
Great. Shout out to
but yeah, man. It was a good weekend of football. Hey, man. Once the draft is over, here comes OTAs, mini camps, all the shit. Can't wait to talk about it all. I'll keep you guys posted. We may be having a week off this week.
Okay.
I might be going to my parents' house to go say what's up to them. Yeah, and
okay,
but
perfect.
We'll keep you guys posted. And we'll do that and
work around it
from there. But I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. Hope everybody's safe. Hope everybody is good health, and we'll catch you guys later, man. Jeremy, happy birthday again.
Appreciate
Big
it.
dog. I know I make fun of you a lot. I know I talk a lot of shit. And
you're my brother, man. It's all
even though you're sitting there with your shitty ass DeKalin jersey, you're still my brother. I love you. Happy birthday. And
appreciate that. Man.
Enjoy your day, man.
Will do. We'll get y'all later. And thank you for following us, guys. We love it.
Peace. Later, y'all.
Later.